Estamos de volta com GreedFall aqui. No último vídeo a gente já adentrou na zona mais aberta do mapa e eu esqueci disso. Tem que checar essa arma depois. Vamos lá. O jogo me falou que o Vasco tem uma missão aqui dele.
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
Vamos.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
Só vamos. Fica um pouco na tua aí, Fiora. Essa fast travel marota, né? O problema é que eu não posso controlar isso igual no Dragon Age. Ou posso. Eu tenho que descobrir mais do jogo. Mais das mecânicas de luta dele. Tô fazendo um bagulho muito simples. Certo. Lady Morango. É aqui. Hã? Ué, onde é que eu falo com ela? Aqui? Senhora?
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sir de Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
Vamos pensar sobre as coisas, né?
What can you tell me about New Serene?
It's a new city whose construction began not long ago. When I arrived 5 years ago, there was just a port, a fence, and some huts here. The businesses, the barracks of the guard, the palace, and all of the houses sort of sprung up from the ground. To see how impressive it is today, even if it is still far from its majestic mother, is incredible. Of course, with such expanse, all kinds of bandits, drunkards, and other lowlife have arrived. But I'm very proud of it, in spite of everything. I hope that your cousin continues this work.
What do you know about this island?
Much less than I would like. The land is still wild and extremely rich. Its soils are full of minerals, some of which are unknown to us. With regard to the flora and fauna, you've probably seen how different the creatures and plants are here. The islanders protect their land fiercely, and we cannot begrudge them that. When you see what we have done with our own, well, such a source of richness attracts greed.
You seem interested in the islanders.
As a matter of fact, I find their culture fascinating, but I can't say I know much about them. They are quite secretive and protect their cult and traditions from the curiosity of strangers. I know that their sages, they call them Donegada, are the guardians of their rituals as well as of the island. They have very strong links with nature and the creatures that inhabit it. They're also good healers. I could talk about them for hours, but you will learn more from the islanders themselves.
What can you tell me about the relations we have with other nations?
We play a difficult role, caught between these two enemy nations who are nonetheless our allies. The smallest action could tip the balance and draw us into their conflict. If I may offer some advice, be very careful. We do not want a war to break out here.
Vamos lá. Hora do que interessa.
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have
Suave,
to go.
tia.
Goodbye.
Ok. Vamos lá. Mas não vai ser nada tão simples, né? Vou ter que me filtrar em algum lugar, vou ter que bater em alguém. Como é que vai ser?
Come closer, good people. The court in
Ah, tô começando a achar que eu não devia ter investido nessa espada. Eles pulam? Cadê eles? Ah, eles pulam.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madam Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
Ah! Ai. Maldito carisma que eu não tenho.
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
I can see the Naught, but a Darcy? And with all this blue on his face, he doesn't really resemble his brother.
Ah. Fazer o quê?
I've got a hunch that your associate has brought you more problems than benefits. What would you say if I offered you some gold to compensate for your losses?
I see that you understand the struggles of a simple merchant. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastien, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Ok. Yeah. Oh. Ah, ok.
Greetings. My caravan. So?
110 ou 10?
Thank you.
Tem que continuar a pé, cara. Eu não sei pra onde eu tô indo. Vasco já é a segunda missão totalmente ferrada. Que eu sou obrigado a usar carisma ou quase perco 100 moedas. No caso eu perdi dessa vez. Não, a gente vai direto. Eu vou ter que viajar de novo. Putz. Fazer o quê? Hã? Olha, a gente estava aqui? Ah, só maravilha. Ah, vamos ver com que eu posso usar isso. Não foi nada. Eu tenho que equipar minha magia, cara. Magia é importante. Olha, o que que tem aqui? Bem interessante. Só que também não é a pior das coisas, não. Vamos lá. Voltando aqui, eu vou até botar a senhora no meu time. Não. Venham comigo. Eles ficam mortos aqui então. Acho que vai ser hora de seguir caminho, né? O que eu tenho pra cá, hein? Eu tenho outra viagem. Tem muita gente, né? Ai! Ai! Pega aí, parceiro. Perfeito. Eu fiz bem em comprar isso aqui. Só porque tem outro lá, vem. Vem, eu quero uma briga mesmo. Uia.
See if you can ward off this feint.
Perfeito. Agora estão ficando brabo. Ah, bom. Vai ser tudo reunido lá, então. Não, meus companheiros estão de boa. Certo. Aqui é mais perto. Pra não ficar muito longo, vamos resolver logo a missão que a gente começou o vídeo, né? Verde e amarelo. Tô vendo que eu vou precisar comprar outro uniforme. Que dinheiro? Ah, não.
Halt! What's your destination, my lord?
Just into town. I am an emissary of the congregation and am here to discuss matters with your governor. Why the checkpoint?
We've got orders to verify all comings and goings. The roads are becoming dangerous. Do you have anything particular to report?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well then, good travels, my lord.
Ah, ok, né? Descansar. E aí? E você, tem alguma coisa pra me falar? Não tem. Peraí, deixa eu ver esse mapa. Ui! Ai, tá bom então. Enfermaria? É, eu tô achando que eu tenho que passar a fazer um vídeo dedicado só à exploração. Mas é bonito, hein? Nossa, é muita coisa. Por favor, só não venha me dizer que eu vou ter problema pra entrar na cidade também. Ah,
Halt! Your names, titles, and business at hand.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the congregation of merchants on Tier Fredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
Your papers seem to be in order. Welcome to Hikmet, Your Excellency.
obrigado.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the back garden.
Cidade de Alçade. Era Alçade é um dos malucos que eram. Fizeram vídeo, os historiadores? Enfim, o importante agora é esse camarada aqui. Bora, Vasco, você tem muito que me agradecer, sabia? Hã? Andar de cima? Tá bom. Oi.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. And why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Ok. Agora.
I already told you that I do not...
Ele deixa os papéis lá embaixo, é?
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses, with ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
Eita! Ah, por favor, dá certo.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
This position may not be the most rewarding these days, but it wasn't always like
É
this.
claro.
We'll leave you to your...
How...
Só me passa isso aqui. Tá bom então. Carisma, mano. Tem que evoluir o carisma.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please, understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Ok. É. Obviamente as coisas não seriam simples. Eu gosto dessa cidade, mano. Que isso? Não! Pra que isso? Pra que eu estourei isso? Por favor, não seja a última pessoa que me põe um dilema moral.
Have mercy! Have mercy! I will... Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your
Esse
opinion,
cara tá
so
com a
get
mesma roupa
lost.
que eu.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
Ferrou. Ai, meu Deus.
It is indeed a hefty sum, and I don't have it on me. I would need some time to get it together.
What a shame. Since you look like a rich bastard, we'll give you some time, but we'll keep the weakling.
Be warned, if you touch a single hair on his head, our agreement is void.
These sailors always showing off. They're all talk.
Ah, mano, eu não vou dar dinheiro pra eles, não.
So, you have the gold?
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
What a bunch of jokers. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah. Should we show them that we're not here to joke around?
Funeral é de vocês.
My blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Nossa!
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me. Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I'm extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking? My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
Só isso?
Desardet, can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
E aí? E a missão?
Desardet, can I do...
Do you wish you were never given to the Nords?
How could I not be regretful? I never got to experience a mother's love or a lavish youth.
Don't you have any happy memories?
I do, of course I do. For example, I remember the first time I climbed up the shrouds. The incredible view, the dizziness, the sensation of complete freedom. It was an unforgettable moment.
I can only imagine how you felt. But it sounds amazing.
It was. I wouldn't trade that memory for all the gold in the world. Thank you, Desarde. You've given me a lot to think about. Did you want anything else?
Aí.
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I was given to the Nords when I was a little child. I think I was originally from the congregation. I took my first steps on the deck of... Did you want anything else?
Have you ever heard about the Darcy?
No, I had not. As you know, there are many. There was a time when a lot of them had to give a child to the Nords.
E agora? Essa é meio delicada.
I'm certain that they would be very proud to see that their son is now a famous captain.
I doubt it. Once we're taken away from our homes, we become anonymous. The nobility see the Nords as nothing more than a necessary evil. We are no longer their children. Did you want anything else?
Ok.
I must leave you.
Cara, mas e a missão?
Thank you, Desarde.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A Nord, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
Beleza. Ah, moleque. Carisma, finalmente. Beleza, agora as habilidades. Por lançadores. Ah. Legal. Isso aqui seria algo pra quando é healer. Beleza, então a gente ajudou o Vasco aqui. Agora, já que a gente tá aqui, na próxima missão a gente vai... Não, missão secundária. Uma aliança peculiar. Essa vai ser a nossa missão. Até lá, a gente vai ficando por aqui.